Hey y'all, so I'm currently in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the University of Pennsylvania for a 2-week workshop that's with the Mind and Brain Studies. So this first week we've been doing psychology and next week we'll be doing linguistic studies. It's been really fun and an amazing experience, like once in a lifetime. And that almost didn't happen. So I was preparing for this trip, super excited. My mom bought my flight and everything. And I woke up at like 3 something in the morning to make sure that I got to the airport on Sunday in time for my flight that was for 6 o'clock. And so I get to the airport, everything's fine. This is my first time flying by myself. And so I get to the airport and I get through everything really smoothly, like everything's going fine. And I end up sitting like where I'm supposed to be sitting. And everybody's like, it's a huge flight, like a bunch of people are going to be on there, and the people tell us that it's going to be a packed flight. So we're getting ready to go on the flight, but then they say that it's there's a mechanical issue, and so just sit tight and the flight's going to be delayed for like 30 minutes. And so on my phone I had the app that like updated you what was going on with your flight. And so the app kept updating, like it kept going, like getting delayed every 30 minutes. And so I'm like, ugh. Then it gets delayed until 3 in the afternoon. So at this point I'm just like completely aggravated, and I go to the desk to see if there's any other flights that I can get on so that I can get to Philadelphia earlier, because there was something going on that first day that we were there, and if I was leaving at 3 o'clock I would definitely miss it. And so talking to the people there, they say no, there's no other flights. So me and my mom had been communicating. I had been telling her that like they delayed the flight till 3 o'clock, and so she was just like, see if you can get your bags back because I'm about to cancel this flight. So I'm just like, oh, like this is my first time flying. I'm really flustered. I don't know what's going on. And then I asked people like, can I get my bags back? And they're like, no, if it goes without you, then it goes without you. And I'm just like, okay. So I leave. So I tell my mom what the lady said, and she was like, that sounds weird. I don't think that's right. And so she calls me again, and so does my uncle, and they're like, yeah, just go back to them and tell them that you need your bags. And so eventually another person actually said yeah, and I had to leave out of the place where flyers like sit, and I had to go all the way back out and go to baggage claim and get my bags back, take them all the way back upstairs, recheck in because my mom got me another flight with another airline. Had to check in with that airline, which was so much bigger, and had to wait in that line. Got to the next gate that I had to be at, sat down, and was able to get on the first flight that left New Orleans at around like 12:30. So got to Chicago at about 2:30ish, and then once I got there, turns out that my flight to Philly was actually going to get delayed again because of inclement weather. But it was only like 30 minutes or whatever, so I was completely fine with that. So to recap, I basically was in New Orleans airport from about like 4 something to like a smooth 12:30 in the afternoon until I left from my flight to Chicago. Then stayed in Chicago for about 2 hours and ended up in Philadelphia. So that's my little story. If you guys saw my Instagram or Snapchat story, you kind of saw like me being kind of agitated, but I didn't tell everybody like the full story of what happened, and a lot of people were asking what was going on. I still ended up missing the first event, which was a bummer, but so far this experience has been really great. So stay tuned for some type of tour of the campus and other things that we've been doing, and also a vlog. I'll see y'all later. Bye.